for pride, passion, and points. The crowd is buzzing, the players are focused, and kickoff is just moments away. Get ready for 90 minutes of non-stop action. This is Pro 11. He's picked his head up. Can he pick out his teammate? Can he thread it through? Looking for a decisive... He's searching for an... Takes it under control. The fans paid for a match. He's takes it up. Looking for support with that pass. Going for a direct pass. Juninho. He looks to play the ball. He redirects it with his head. He nods it forward. Looking for a decisive pass. He's searching for a... Nicely done. Looking for a decisive pass. He's picked his head up. Control. Going for a direct pass. Can he pick out his teammate? He's taken control of the ball. That's an ambitious ball. Great pass. Like glue to his feet. He's picked his... Trying to split the defense with this. Juninho. He's picked his head up. He heads it across. Looking for support with... Perfect. He's attempting a pass. He looks to play the ball forward. Out of nowhere. He shoots. Keeper's not letting go today. Flicked on with the head. Ready to make something happen with it. The fans paid for a match. Smooth as butter. He looks to play the ball forward. He looks to play the ball forward. That first, he's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Ready to make something happen with it. Great pass. Control. Can he pick out his teammate? Can he pick out his teammate? Going for a direct... That's an ambitious ball. Smooth as butter. Trying to split the defense with this one. Maybe a cup of coffee would help speed things up out there. Going for a direct pass. He redirects it with a headed pass. He heads it across. Looking for support with that pass. That's a rocket of a shot. A neat header. Controls it well and looks ahead. Can he thread it through? He looks to play the ball forward. Controls the ball. Looking for a decisive pass. He's picked his head up. Perfect. He's attempting a pass. He looks to play the ball forward. He settles. That's an ambitious ball. Looking for support with that pass. He's attempting a pass. Perfect trap. Looking for support with that pass. Going for a direct pass. He's picked his head up. Juninho. Great pass. Going for a direct pass. Juninho. Great pass. What a thunderous header. Solid catch by the goalkeeper. Not much happening right now. A clever header. Ready to make something happen with it. Looking for some... He's searching for an opening. Great shoot. Not much happening right. Ready to make something happen with it. Looking for support with that pass. Can he thread it? Juninho. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Looking for support with that pass. He redirects it with his head. Looking for a decisive pass. He's got it. That pass was so... Looking for support with that pass. Even the ball feels secure in those hands. You know it's a tense. Great touch to bring it under control. Nicely done. He cushioned. He's picked his head up. Beautiful headed pass. Looking for support with that pass. Great touch to bring it up. Great pass. Like glue to his feet. Looking for support with that pass. He settled. He's searching for an opening. Flicked on with the head. You know it's a tense match when even the ball wants a break. Looking for support with that. Can he thread it through? That's an ambitious ball. Controls the ball with it. He's attempting a pass. Can he thread it? He settles the ball nice. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. That great pass. Juninho. Come on, lads. The pitch isn't... He looks to... Smooth as butter. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Perfect trap. Just what they needed. He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. Looking for support with that. Juninho. Trying to split the defence with a clever header to his team. He nods it. Great touch to bring. That's an ambitious ball. Out of nowhere. He shoots. A clever header to his team. Great touch to... He's picked his head up. Here comes the pass. He looks to play the ball forward. He's taken control of the ball. He's attempting a pass. That first touch makes all. Trying to split the defence with this one. He's picked his head up. He settles the ball nice. He looks to play. He's attempting a... He's searching for an opening. Controls the... Looking for support with that pass. Can he thread it through? Shoot! An incredible finish. It was a tight angle, but he made it look easy. That goal sends the bench to their feet. They're on fire. Maybe a cup of coffee would help speed things up out there. If they go any slower, they'll start growing roots. Ready to make something happen with it. Both teams. Can he pick out his teammate? Can he thread it through? Looking for support with that pass. Going for a direct pass. It's all his. Looking for support with that pass. Can he pick out? Nicely done. Great pass. He's searching for an opening. He redirects. He heads it across. He's got it. He looks to play the ball. Can he thread it through? Patience is the key. He's picked his perfect trap. Just what they... That's an ambitious ball. He's searching for an opening. Perfect trap. Looking for a decisive pass. Trying to split the defence. Controls it well and looks ahead. You can feel the anticipation. He settles the ball nicely. Looking for support with that pass. Juninho! Looking for support with that. That's a stunning goal! He timed it perfectly, connected with precision, and left the goalkeeper with no chance. You can feel the electricity in the stadium right now! If they go any slower, they'll start growing roots. Great touch to bring it under control. He looks to play the ball. Can he thread it through? Controls it well. Looking for a decisive pass. He's got it. That's an ambitious ball. He's attempting a pass. Smooth as butter. He's picked his head up, going for a direct pass. Can he thread it through? Great touch to bring it up. He's attempting a pass. Can he pick out his teammate? He looks to play the ball forward. Smooth, looking for a decisive pass. He's attempting a pass. attempting a pass. Controls the ball with ease. Going for a direct pass. Looking for support with that. He's searching for an opening. Smooth as butter. He's attempting a pass. He looks to play the ball forward. Nicely done. He's searching for an open. He's attempting a pass. Momentum could shift at any moment. It's all his now. That's an ambitious ball. A headed pass. Going for a direct pass. Not much happening right now. He settles the ball nicely. Going for a direct pass. He settles the ball nicely. That ready. Looking for a decisive pass. He looks to play the ball forward. Do we need to turn up the stadium music to get them moving? He redirects it with controls it. That's an ambitious ball. He's attempting a pass. It's all his now. Trying to split the defense with this one. Going for a direct pass. Header shoot. No chances taken. Punched clear. That can he thread it through? Maybe a cup of coffee would help speed things up out there.